Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Matt, and in this video I'm going to go over the fuel system and wiring portion of my FiTech fuel injection install. First, I'll start with the fuel system. Now, I feel very fortunate that my car came from the factory with fuel injection, so the only upgrade I've had to make is adding a 255 liter per hour fuel pump. I reused the factory hard lines, so in the engine bay I got these adapters that go from the hard line to a male 6AN fitting. On the feed line, I added a FiTech fuel filter, and then on both the feed and return I have hoses with 90-degree hose ends. Since my fuel lines run right past my exhaust, I picked up these heat protection sleeves as well. That's pretty much it for my fuel system. Now for the wiring. One thing I love about the FiTech is it comes with an awesome wiring diagram. I'm currently running with a 2-wire distributor and timing control with no CDI box, so I use figure 13. Probably my least favorite thing about this whole setup is the amount of wire that's on every one of the connector wires. I swear there has to be like a foot of wire between the unit and the plug. Some cars probably need this, but mine definitely didn't, and I ended up having to just coil up a bunch of the wires to get them out of the way. Here you can see what I'm talking about. I zip tied the wires to the FiTech to keep the engine bay nice and tidy. Here's a look at the connectors that are coming out of the FiTech unit. There's separate harnesses for the oxygen sensor, water temp sensor, distributor, and the handheld. The big harness is the one with all the connections that need to be made to the body of the car. Since I have a power adder unit, I have another harness that I basically just need for the second fan control. The wires on the harnesses are labeled at the connector and on the other end, so it makes it really clear what each wire is for. I connected the big red wire directly to the battery, and the orange wire with the inline fuse goes directly to my fuel pump. I had to extend that one to make it all the way to the tank, so I picked up a coil of orange wire to keep it consistent. Sorry for the dirty diagram, it's the only one I could find. The two fan wires are hooked up to the negative switch side of my relays. I've got the positive sides going to fuses, the negative switch side going to the FiTech, and the other negative sides going to the fans. So both the FiTech and my coil need a positive signal when the car is in the on and the starting position. I had to look up a wiring diagram to find out which wires had power in both positions. I hooked that up to the white wire from the harness, as well as a separate wire that goes to the positive side of my coil. Then I hooked up the black wire from the harness to the negative side of the coil. So that's pretty much it. Once I got the FiTech unit installed on the engine, the wiring took very little time. One thing I do want to mention is that grounding is extremely important. I have a 4-gauge wire running from my engine directly to the battery. Well, that's it for this one. Stay tuned for future videos where I go into other areas of the installation and setup of my FiTech fuel injection system. Now, if you like this kind of tech, consider subscribing to the channel. Please like the video and let me know what you thought in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.